Indiana State Police Sergeant Glen Fifield joins us this morning with what they're expecting. And so first, we understand in the state of emergency, Sergeant Fifield, that all officers, even if they're detectives, have been called to the street in anticipation of this.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody that we have that is sworn personnel that wears a uniform at some point in time will be out working that day. As you said, the governor declared a state of emergency. We're not the only state that did that, but it's just in preparation for the literally hundreds of thousands of folks that we're anticipating coming into our state on Monday.
And I understand that we have a demonstration for folks that you and your wife prepared very carefully.
Yes, a lot of work went into this. We don't want to be a spoiler here, but
okay.
To show what's going to happen on Monday.
Okay,
make sure you put your glasses on.
Okay, because I don't want my retinas to get burned.
Correct.
Because I need to read. I can see nothing with these on.
Right, because they're like welder's
right.
glasses.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to keep my.
I got to put my glasses on too here.
Well, you're not going to be able to see anything. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm going to guess here. So at about 10 to 1.
Yes.
Central time, we're going to have the moon start to do the eclipse here. And about an hour into it, you're going to get the full eclipse. And then it's going to pass on.
Okay.
So
and
hopefully we didn't ruin it for everybody there.
No, hopefully we didn't. Mike Kaplan is cringing, by the way. He's like interviewed people from NASA, and we're using foam and felt. He said he loves it. Okay. Okay, but in all seriousness here, we talked about everybody being called in. What advice do you have for people who want to either get to work that day or come to Indiana and see the eclipse? We have a list of some things to prepare for.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely want to start your day with a full tank of gas. Prepare like you're driving in winter weather. Have snacks, extra water with you, and if that gas tank, don't let it get all the way down on empty before you stop to fill up. Because we're expecting a lot of traffic. And
yeah, you don't want to get stuck in it.
Absolutely. You don't want to be stranded on the side of the road trying to get gas, because as you saw in those photographs of what happened out west in 2017, the traffic when folks were leaving that event was overwhelming. Okay,
so don't plan on getting anywhere fast. That's another tip. And also, this is actually one that I put in there because I assumed it's what would happen. Emergency response times, I assume, are going to be delayed if you call 911 because the roads might be clogged.
Absolutely. That's what happened out west in Wyoming, and that's why we're asking folks specifically not to stop on the side of the road when this eclipse begins. Because if folks stop on the side of the road, block that emergency shoulder, first responders won't be able to get to scenes of crashes, emergencies, whatever the medical emergencies, whatever the case might be. So please don't stop on the side of the road. Stop at a safe location and exit, or whatever the case might be. But not on the side of the interstate. That's not where you want to be stopping.
And interestingly enough, some studies have been done on this, and certain crimes tend to increase during the eclipse. Let's go through some of those.
Yeah, so they did a study out west, and they noticed that drug use went up during the last eclipse in 2017. They tested the water, the sewage, and found that. But some domestic occurrences took place, and obviously road rage because of all the traffic on the road, and people just got impatient. So what we're doing is we're asking folks, anybody that is coming into the state, if you're going to an event, don't be in any hurry to leave. Stay at your event as long as you possibly can. Let traffic flow, and leave when traffic has dispersed. Because as we said, or as I said earlier, with hundreds of thousands of people all going to the same roads, it's going to be overwhelming. It
will be. It certainly will be. I know you guys are trying to prepare as best you can. And if you want to be out with Sergeant Fifield, not necessarily on Monday, but maybe a little later on, you guys are hiring.
We are. Go to indianatrooper.com, and you can do exciting things like the eclipse. You can go to the Indianapolis 500. You can work details there. But yeah, we're hiring, and we're always looking for applicants, and our application process is open till the end of the month. So yeah, indianatrooper.com.
And I know Glenn doesn't want me to, Sergeant Fifield doesn't want me to bring this up, but Indiana troopers voted the most attractive in the country by a recent publication. So, if you feel like you fit the bill, maybe you should go to that website. What is it one more time?
I got put on the spot. Indianatrooper.com.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Fifield.
Thank you,
Natalie. So much for always being a friend of Fox 32.